Hello reformers and welcome back to Perisno. Now when we left off we had just married the princess herself, and what we may try to do actually is just get a huge amount of relation with all of the vassals in Elantor, and then maybe what we can do, according to some of you, is overthrow the queen herself, and maybe we can then place the princess on the throne, or even ourselves on the throne. So who knows, maybe there will be that option in the future, but as it stands right now, we're just going to concentrate on this siege at Enduin Castle. Now this is a siege tower castle. Now what I've obviously been doing is just waiting here for some time. Now what happened is I arrived here and the castle's food stores were already down to 6 days, and I was kind of shocked by that, because I thought to myself, surely it's going to be 30 days, right? No, it was actually 6 days. I don't know what was going on here, but apparently they don't have that much food. So instead of going in and actually fighting the enemies, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait the 3 days and we're going to see what... Oh. Are you serious? As soon as I built the siege tower... Ah, that is annoying, isn't it? Oh yes, that's one of the things that Perisno has, which is a bit of a bug. I don't know why it happens, but anyway, I'm going to have to abandon the siege. But as you can see, look at this. There's 731 here, with a vassal here as well. And we're going to besiege it. We're going to build another siege tower. It's going to take 54 hours, which is just about 2 days. So I'm not entirely sure whether I should do that just yet. So I'm going to just wait until tomorrow. And we're just going to keep this kind of, keep this kind of locked down, as it were. And, oh yeah, I also restructured my army a little bit, because I was a bit worried about potentially, having difficulties beating people. So basically I just swapped out a bunch of the gladiator units, and I have now tried to be a little bit more, well, a little bit better, shall we say. Anyway, I'm going to build this siege tower. I don't know whether we're going to be attacked by a huge amount of Tauranian vassals, but yeah, it seems like... Oh no, I was really hopeful that I might be able to get that castle, but it seems like the princess, yeah, was lucky enough to be awarded that, which is absolutely fine, because technically, I think I might be able to use the garrisons that she owns as well, so we basically share that, which is, in my opinion, pretty cool. I'm leeching off her like nothing else. Now, if you've already noticed what I've renamed myself to, then props to you, but for those of you that haven't noticed it, I'm just going to allow you to discover it on your own, because I think it's rather amusing, and we're going to see what happens very, very soon with Enduin Castle. So, yeah, there's a vassal right there. Okay, so yeah, there we go. Now, let's have a look. Aha, there you go. So, the castle's food stores have run out, and the defenders are starving. So let's call for a meeting with the castle commander. Okay, no, apparently they're perfectly fine to continue. Interesting. Alright, so yeah, this is where you can obviously see my rename very easily, in actual fact. And we're also seeing a bunch of rather nice profits here. Oh yes, look at that. Vinekar's dye works has now been constructed, and I'm actually kind of surprised that we're getting so little from Forn Iron's dye works. I'm hopeful that that might change in the future, but it is a little bit disheartening that we are getting such a small amount. Kind of a bit strange, to be honest, but anyway, we have leveled up. Oh yeah, also I found some additional companions, by the way. That might be the reason why I have such a little amount of money, because I found Kengesh in Leal's Tavern, and I also found Silavethiel in Leal's Tavern. So I was just like, yep, I'm gonna take those, thank you very much. Gonna take those, they're gonna be really, really good. And hopefully, they're going to prove themselves to be extremely useful. So let's just level them up a little bit, because, obviously, as you can see, this guy does have a bunch of skill points for us to spend. So what are we going to be doing? Well, technically, he's a horse archer, so I would assume that getting him... Well, actually, he doesn't even need any more riding skill, does he? I mean, he's really good. He is really good. Wow, all of the companions in Perisno are forces unto themselves. They are literally like storms, just going all over the place and just absolutely murdering everyone. Anyway, I guess I'm just going to give him Power Strike and Iron Flesh just in case he feels the need to go into melee combat, and he does have an elite scimitar. Wow, that is actually a pretty nice weapon. I'm thinking of stealing that, actually. Thinking of stealing it, but I'm not going to, because you know, I'd like him to just have the things that he has there. And we also have Silvervethiel here, who is an absolute beast with a bow, as we know. I mean, just look at her. She's absolutely crazy. And what are we going to do? Well, that's the thing. I can't do any more in power draw already, so I suppose horse archery? Maybe riding skill? I guess horse archery. She doesn't even need more horse archery, does she? I mean, 8 is going to be enough to basically make you as accurate as you're going to be. So, pointless, isn't it? I guess I'll just give her Iron Flesh. I mean, that might be even more pointless, to be honest. Anyway, let's have a look at what she has. She's currently using an ivory bow. Obviously, I just bought this blue Yumi bow, so I'm going to just try that out a little bit. I've only done 1 battle so far, and it went okay. It didn't go amazingly well, but it went okay. We were against some Ankar's seducers. There was only like 20 of them, and I couldn't hit anyone because, well, we have so many Elantoran rangers, and they basically just murdered everything. As you can see, we have 58 of them, so there's obviously that to consider too. Anyway, we are going to continue building this, and we're going to see what happens. That's the thing, I have literally not starved out a garrison for such a long amount of time that I actually have forgotten what it does. So I'm going to do nothing there with those mushrooms. I'm a bit unsure about that. I think maybe I missed the opportunity to get a bunch of stats and skills, maybe, because I have heard that various, you know, real-time events and things like that pop up do give you a pretty decent boost in skills, so maybe I missed that opportunity. Anyway, we're going to ask him to surrender. He's not going to do that, so I guess we're just going to have to wait. I'm actually a bit surprised, really, because just look at this for a second. What actually happens here? I'm actually unsure what actually happens when they starve out. I would have assumed that they would start losing units, right? Because they're starving, and as a result of their starvation, they're not losing anyone. They're not losing anyone. I'm actually kind of surprised. I don't know what's going on there. Okay, I guess I'm just going to cut away, and I guess we'll just see what happens as time goes on. If nothing happens, then I guess we're going to have to go in and actually kill them. Ah, alright. It seems like the starvation is now working. I actually did go in once and attacked a bunch of the garrison. I think I killed about 89. Yeah, killed about 89, lost about 15 of my own units. Most of them were Elantoran Rangers, because of course they are the first unit that goes into battle for me. But it seems like we are now getting a pretty decent, yeah, as you can see here. I don't want to stop the siege, by the way, because there is a vassal from the Elantorans right next to us. So I'm a bit worried about that, to be honest. But yeah, I don't really want to have them swoop in and be like, oh, this is mine now, you know, that sort of thing. So we're going to be a little bit careful here. And we're going to try, there you go. So as you can see, look at this. How did that happen? I mean, they all just got absolutely murdered. And it's really, really weird, isn't it? Because I mean, as you can see, there were 665 there, and now, oh, wait a minute. Oh, I think I know what starvation does now. It seems to weaken the garrison, so you can actually just go in there and take them on. Okay, so Slighter has advanced in level, and I guess we're just going to be leveling up his intelligence some more, I suppose. I mean, what else are we going to be really taking with him? I mean, I don't really know. Yeah, I think that's fine. Anyway, we're going to go for spotting with him, I guess. He seems to be pretty decent at spotting, so I guess we're going to do that. Does anyone else have spotting? Doesn't seem like it. Silvervethiel actually has a pretty decent first aid skill. That's crazy. Okay, yeah, so Slighter has 6 in looting. What? Why do I have 10 in these skills? Why do I have 10 in those skills? What is giving me 10 in those skills? Is it because I'm married? Is it because I'm married to the princess now or something? Because I was just like, what? What's going on here? I have no idea. I mean, they're in green, so that must be something. There must be something going on with that, because I haven't modified them. Just so you know, I have not modified them. That must be something to do with the mod. So anyway, yeah, okay. So 7 hours. And I guess we're going to go in there and see what happens. I mean, there's only 220 of them active, technically. So maybe we'll have a better chance at actually killing them now. I did try out my bow, by the way. My bow seems to do a little bit more damage than the previous one. So that's pretty nice, because I was a bit worried, to be honest, about not being able to do any damage in this entire series. I mean, I think that's kind of sad, isn't it? It's kind of sad when the main character can't really do anything. So I'm hopeful. Yeah, look at that. Oh, that was a Tolranian recruit. Yeah, Tolranian recruit. Not particularly impressive, is it, when you headshot someone for 96 damage and it turns out to be a recruit? Yeah, and now we're going back to the normal sort of standard of things where, you know, we're having a massive amount of damage reduction for the enemies. But that's the thing, like, I need to get proficiency, I need to get power draw, I need to get strength, I need to get all these things to improve our damage, improve our speed, improve our accuracy with bows. So hopefully we'll be able to do that, because at the moment, it doesn't seem like my proficiency is going up that much. And I mean, yeah, we are hitting things, but the proficiency is taking a long time. Maybe what we need to do with Scout is to spec into a little bit of Weapon Master. That might actually make a bit of difference, so that we can maybe, just maybe, get a little bit of extra points in here and there. I think that might be quite nice. But yeah, I'm having a hard time actually even seeing the enemies right now, so that might be also partially a reason why I'm having a couple of issues. Maybe? Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I'm not seeing any of these guys. So yeah, we're gonna just move forward a little bit here. Most of my units are now running out of ammunition, or some of them are at the very least. So let's move a little bit forward here so that I can actually see what's going on. Ah, hello. Yeah, there we go. We actually got a kill right there because we can actually see things. Maybe there's also a little bit of like damage drop off from the fact that I'm shooting from such a far distance. That might also be a bit of a factor. Not entirely sure whether that is actually a factor, but yeah, you failed your attribute check. Fantastic. Someone said that that might be a dice roll, which I gotta say is a little bit frustrating, because if it's a dice roll, then we're most likely gonna fail it almost every time. So that's not particularly good, is it? Anyway, we're gonna try and shoot that guy and see if we can kill him. Yeah, there we go. We got him. Nice, nice. Okay, so can I get a kill? Oh, yeah, we need to be careful about that guy. He's gonna kill me, isn't he? I have a bad feeling about this. I have a bad feeling about this, everyone. Yeah, that's not very good. Okay. Yep. No, I'm having a bad feeling. Very bad feeling. Very bad feeling. Look at this bow. It's huge. Yes, absolutely huge. I think it's a lot better than the previous bow that we had, but it's obviously still not really, you know, doing the business, as it were. Alright, so we're going to retreat right now. Because, well, there's not really any necessity for me to stay in there, considering most of my archers have run out of ammunition. And we killed 132 of them. So that's fantastic. That's really nice. So, this is the thing now. I don't want to abandon this siege, because if I abandon it, this vassal right here next to me, Duke Leronian, yes, that guy, he will probably swoop in and try to be, you know, a bit smart alecky, and we don't really like that, do we? No, we don't really want that. So, yeah, I hope that some of these Elantoran Rangers are going to level up soon, but I have a feeling it's going to take them a long time. Yes, I wouldn't have spec'd Slighter into spotting. Actually, no, into spotting. He actually... Yeah, I actually spec'd him into spotting. That is absolutely useless, because now we have maximum spotting and all that sort of thing. I made a mistake there. I didn't even realize that we had maximum skills or whatever. So, yeah, we're just going to have to wait until the next thing is built, the next siege tower. Do bear in mind also that the Tolranians have been running around with a pretty large force of vassals, and I believe they were actually attempting to take back Westray Castle, but it seems like that has been fruitless for them. So as you can see, it seems like the enemies are going up and down in sort of their, I don't know, the amount of people that they have available. That might be due to the starvation. And I'm not entirely sure if they're actually getting any, shall we say, supplies, because, look, there's only 5 left. That's crazy. Starvation is fantastic. Well, not obviously in real life, but in the game, yeah, we like it. We like it a lot. Okay, so yeah, you're gonna surrender now. Oh yes, you have my word. You'll not come under attack if you leave the castle. There we go. Alright, so there you go. We actually were able to get these guys, and now we can take a huge amount of prisoners. I think I'm actually... a scout, really? Scout? Well, technically his name isn't Scout Wilkins anymore. He's completely lost all identity. Ah, yes. Anyway, we're going to be taking all of... oh my. Oh my. Oh, give me these. Give me these. Oh, yes. I like this. Oh, I like this a lot. Thank you very much. Give me all of these. Oh my, they are... wow, that's absolutely fantastic. Oh yeah, also, there is actually a way that I can take... yes, wait a minute. There is actually a way that I can take the best prisoners, as far as I'm aware, and it is... what is it now? Shift, Control A, and then click? No, it's not Shift, Control A. So, wait a minute. There you go, there you go. Okay, so I actually had to click on the capture thing. Okay, got it. So, there you go. So, we've taken, technically, what the game thinks is the... ah, okay, I did that wrong. Yeah, I did that wrong. Okay, so basically what I did was I swapped them around too much, and now, yeah, so basically, okay, yeah, yeah. I totally screwed that up, didn't I? Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna go down to here, and I'm just gonna take these manually for now, and next time we're gonna do that a little bit better, because yeah, now I remember what you all were telling me. There we go. Let's just take these and these and these. There we go. Fantastic. Lovely. All right. So now let's take a look here. So what are we going to be taking? Freelancer Swordmaster. Why not? Let's take some infidels, some sword maidens. Oh, actually, can I do this with these as well? Yeah, I can. No? Can I not? Oh, wait. Is it S? Is it S for these? Yeah, there you go. Okay, so it's Control Shift S and then click on higher, and then you get apparently the best units. I don't think so somehow. Are they really the best units? Maybe. Well, anyway, I am actually going to be swapping out these because I want these Arulo Hurlers. I would very much like to see them in action. I think that would be pretty cool. And I guess I'm just going to leave the rest. Yeah, why not? Why not? Okay, and I do have a couple of other spaces, so I suppose I should probably just take some Demon Pilgrims or something like that along those lines. Okay, so now look at this. What we can actually do is request that the castle be awarded to our wife. So if we wanted to, that would be pretty awesome. I think that would be pretty awesome, but I'm going to be requesting this for myself because we don't have anything, and I think we might actually have a pretty decent chance of being awarded it. So let's wait here for some time and see what happens. I'm going to assume that the Tauranians are going to... oh, wow. The Tauranians are getting absolutely murdered, aren't they? Look at this. Wow. The Tauranians really don't know what to do, it seems. They are being absolutely outmatched at every turn. Every single turn. Okay, let's go in there and help him. Why not? Let's go in there and help him and get some additional relation. And I'm just going to move all my forces to the front here. Wow, I am... is it just me or is the game faster? I'm riding very, very fast. Is that just me? I don't even know what's going on here. It must be because I've gotten married. Maybe I'm much more powerful as a result. Who knows? But what we need to be quite careful of is the fact that these units over there are attempting to flank us a little bit, but... my bow skills are utterly deplorable, aren't they? Oh no. I'm actually kind of sad about this because I'd love to actually be a little bit better than I am in terms of our skills, because I know that I can actually be pretty decent when it comes to accuracy in my own skill as a player, but Scout is just not allowing me to do this, which is really quite sad, to be honest. I mean, look at this. Let me see if I can actually hit some people now. But we are just way too close, in my opinion, for us to be able to get any proficiency. But maybe we'll be able to do something. Who knows? Wow, just look at the amount of projectiles that is currently streaming towards the enemy. They literally do not know what is hitting them right now. It's absolutely crazy. Oh, wow, we're actually losing a bunch. Is that... that's not me. That's not... these are not my units. Well, that's interesting. No, apparently it's the Duke. The Duke decided that it would be a good idea to charge with archers. Not entirely sure why he decided to do that, but I suppose it's his decision after all. It is his decision, so I suppose we will respect that as I get a little bit of proficiency with my one-handed weapons. I would very much like to... I'd very much like to get that, if I can. Gonna tell all my other guys to charge in, so that hopefully we'll be able to help them out a little bit. There you go. Kengush! Kengush actually got a kill. Fantastic. That's his first of many, I hope. There you go. So there's Fyhrr out, and... we are obviously wanting to improve our relation with basically every vassal we can. So there you go, that's good. And yeah, now here's the thing. What my original plan was to do was to take every single, of these guys prisoner that we could, because that's going to give us more money, that's going to give us relation with the faction that we are a part of course, and all that sort of thing. But I saw a comment, thank you very much by the way for this comment, that stated that if you allow vassals of the enemy faction to go, you can actually affect which vassals of enemy factions, when they defect, you can actually affect which one of those joins your faction, so your faction can be even more powerful. So I'm thinking I'm actually just going to let him go. We're also going to gain some honor from that, which I suppose is pretty decent. So yeah, now what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at some of these things, and that's actually a really nice bow. But it is bent. If it wasn't bent, I'd probably be like, yeah, I'm going to take that, thank you very much. But no, seems like we're not going to be taking that. There's a longbow there as well. I could technically take that, but that can't be used on a mount, so not really a big fan of that. Alright, so there you go. We were able to do that. Hopefully we'll be able to get a little bit more of relation with this guy. No, it seems like we're not able to. Okay. That's absolutely fine. It's good. Let's go to hired sharpshooter and things like that. There you go. Alright, so now... technically, oh wow, there's actually the prisoners that we had left in there. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Oh, I got one elven spirit. What just happened there? Oh no, I clicked past it too fast. Okay, in editing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to increase the length of that very, very small cut there. I actually don't even know what happened because I didn't even see it. But apparently, I think our wife just gave us this horse, I think that's pretty awesome. I think that is pretty awesome if that indeed is the case. Anyway, Allendale, you are going to get some additional equipment, sir. You're going to be getting this. There you go. And is this actually better than what he has? Yeah, it is a little bit better. Why not? And anything else? No, I can't really give him anything else, but at least he has some better body armor now. Okay. Yeah, so so you'll see that. And hopefully I'll see that in editing as well. Anyway, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.